Go get him, Waldy. Go get him. Yeah. He's okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. Alright, I'm good. Let's get on to the normal section. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Feel good. Yeah! Oh. I charged it for too long. I actually charged it for too long. Cause what the fuck? Cause what the fuck? Cause what the fuck? Yeah. I think he's okay. Yeah, he looks alive. Well, to ensure proper accuracy, I bought a taser. It's really loud.
They ain't kidding around with that.
They were not kidding. Yeah, it's scary.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Just the sound, if I were like a robber, just the sound of it would make me run.
Yeah, I'll just do it one more time because I don't think I held it long enough. Okay.
I think you held it long enough.
Just to be safe,
Just to be safe, you should not hold it longer.
Yeah. Well, to do it justice, I bought a taser. I missed the I missed the button.
That one was a little too short.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, again, because you have to flick the switch slower. Oh.
You told me that was the
I told you, flicked it. I said in one setting.
I did flick it to the light.
No, Mom. You can have it.
It doesn't look scary because it's pink, you know.
Yeah.
Like a happy color.
Yeah,
right?
very unintimidating until you take 1,000 volts to the chest.
It looks like, oh, it's a cute little flashlight.
Oh, la-di-da-di-da.
Sound effect? Or
No.
Oh,
it's a taser.
Bad enough.
It's a taser. You will electrify someone with that. Shock. Pain.
So if I just touch it to my leg for like,
you're going to feel a lot of pain.
Fast,
yeah.
Will it hurt?
Any amount of contact. Yes, it will hurt. I haven't held a water balloon in years, and it's just so jiggly. It's just so bouncy. It's funny. Hey, there we go. Boom.
I don't like standing on looking down. It's like a little bit cringe. It's a little bit not epic.
Out! More to the side. To the side.
It was to the side. I didn't hit you.
Yeah, you did.
You said go on both sides.
Yeah, that was like right on top of me.
Look, they break.
They hit me on the freaking Moveset as I was twirling it.
Yeah, they didn't hit you though.
I'm saying like.
That's cool that it hit that.
I'm saying beside. Yeah.
I was getting as close to you without hitting you.
No.
I thought I did a good job of that.
Yeah, you were very accurate. Now more to the sides. Keep going.
That's it. I can throw that one again.
Yeah,
the other's clearly broke.
You're
picking up the balloon pieces, right?
It still doesn't break. Yeah, I'm picking up the balloon pieces.
You want me to throw that again? Wait a minute. What am I saying? I can do it.
Okay,
I can do it. Oh, it's going down. There it goes. I'm sorry. I was afraid to lean over because I would fall off the roof.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Oh God. Man down. I think that's good. Yeah, just be safe. Save on the casualties. Hey, you guys want to hear a funny joke? Kirby Battle Royale. Okay, that might be a way to intro it, maybe. Bringing back the parasol. Well, actually, we might as well throw that game into this disturbingly powerful melting pot by making Bandana Dee's side special the Aqua Shot. It's literally called the Aqua Shot because, like, in games, like, it says the Aqua Shot. Okay. Bringing back the parasol, Dee charges... Okay. Bringing back the parasol, he'll charge up a big swing that launches a large water projectile. Okay, restart. Restart, okay. Bringing back the projectile... Bringing back the parasol, Bandana Dee charges up a big swing that launches a large water projectile towards wherever he's facing. Okay, that wasn't bad. It'll take about 2 seconds to activate the move, and it can be angled in multiple different ways. Remove one of those words. It'll take about 2 seconds to activate, and the move... It'll take 2 seconds to activate the move, and it can be angled in multiple ways. The water ball has a huge blast radius, and it'll launch enemies based on where they'll get hit. The water ball has a huge blast radius, and it launches enemies based on where they get hit. If it lands on the left or right of an enemy, then it'll blast them into that direction, which also means getting hit right in the center will launch someone straight up. You see, I knew I could make a projectile move for this character that doesn't seem that volatile. You see, I knew I could make a projectile move for this character that doesn't seem all that volatile. Like, this move will have a lot of startup, and it'll take a long time for it to hit. So if you get hit by it, it's your fault. No complaints. Alright, so that was good for the side special. Next, and last for this recording anyways, Final Smash. Bandana Dee is fed up with the constant slander from the masses. Okay, this is already too easy. Bandana Dee is fed up with the constant slander from the masses. He is more than a fashionable Goomba, and he will have his name tarnished no longer. For Bandana Dee's final smash, he pulls out a few bricks and performs the Megaton Punch. Calling all the way back to the titular Dee's very first appearance in the Kirby franchise, the player will try to press a button whenever the power meter is full. The player will try to press a button whenever the power meter is full. When the The player will try to press a button when the power meter is full, when the circle lines up with the outline, and when the reticles align with each other. The amount of damage and knockback this move deals will be purely based on how well the player times these skill checks. And if they time everything perfectly, then Bandana Dee will literally break Popstar in half. I can say it better. And if they time everything perfectly, then Bandana Dee will literally break Popstar in half. One more time. And if they time everything perfectly, then Bandana Dee will literally break Popstar in half. Okay, you know what? That felt satisfying. That was a good read. Now, how about I go try doing this in real life? Somehow. You know, I can probably break a planet, maybe like get a good dent in it or something. Achoo! 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 It's 3 in the goddamn morning. I'm gonna go outside. Or actually, I'm gonna go to bed. Then I'm gonna go outside. Yeah, that's the plan. Alright, hopefully that was funny. Hey there, we're doing another script reading. Hell yeah. Alright, this is for Elemental section for the down special. Christ, why did I do this to myself? Why did I think making this big of a freaking moveset was a good idea? I really hope people like this. Anyways, moving on. Here we go. For electricity, I just taped the taser to my staff, but don't worry, I made sure it was perfectly safe. For electricity, I just taped my taser to my staff, but don't worry, I made sure it was perfectly safe. I had my mom drop water balloons on me to showcase water. That was a great idea. I attached a bag of ice for ice, which worked surprisingly well. And finally, for fire, I used the power of video editing to lessen the risk of setting my backyard ablaze. Alright, one more. I can do one more. And finally, for fire, I used the power of video editing to lessen the risk of setting my backyard ablaze. One more to be safe. And finally, for fire, I used the power of video editing to lessen the risk of setting my backyard ablaze. One more. And finally, for fire, I used the power of video editing to lessen the risk of setting my backyard ablaze. Okay, you know one of those things is probably good. Alright, moving back on to editing. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Probably not the last dub I'm doing, or script recording, or whatever you want to call it, but oh boy, it's like I'm at the end game. Oh, I'm about to make the goal, baby. Yeah, it's right. It's so close. I have a bit of a headache. It's okay. I think I can take some good takes out of this. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, I actually somehow managed to make all of those moves. Oh my god, I actually somehow managed to make all of those moves. We just about covered everything in Bandana Dee's movesets, so all that's left is to showcase some more of his characteristics. Alright, those are good takes so far. We got his taunts. We got his taunts, with up taunt being him happily posing as he We got his taunts, with up taunt. We got his taunts, with up taunt being happily. We got his taunts with him. We got his taunts with his up taunt being him happily posing as he's about to start a new battle. Side taunt will have Kirby run onto the stage and give Bandana Dee a high five, referencing 64 and Crystal Shards. Here's one more time. Side taunt will have Kirby run onto the stage to give Bandana Dee a high five, referencing Kirby 64 and Crystal Shards. Referencing when they first met in Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. And down taunt will make Dee wave with his arms up towards the players. And down taunt will make Dee wave with his arms up towards the players, similar to Kirby's own down taunt. His shielding animation will reference Parasol's block in Kirby Fighters 2 of how he holds out his Parasol covering his whole body. And last but not least, we have his 8 alternate costumes. I think this came out pretty well, actually. Okay. I made these myself, so apologies if they seem a little rough, but going down the list, we got his red and white costume that uses the Parasol D's umbrella colors. The pink, yellow, blue, and green alts are in reference to Kirby, Kibi, Kabi, and Kusomochi, which are for canon names for all of the Kirby colors. Which are for canon names for all of Kirby's alternate colors. The gray alt is what I'd imagine Bandana Dee would look like on a Game Boy. And finally, there's his brown costume that copies Wild Doo's color scheme.